Okay. 1 second. All right, hold on. Right. Browser. Give him a sec. Nope. Copy. Okay. I just got down, bigger.
Alrighty. Sorry. So where's the video ninja link?
Oh, you want to do that?
I don't know. Do I just share what? How
You,
does
you could share screen as long as I have peeps. Fine.
share screen? What you mean?
Because I could just clip. Never mind. Give me an OBS Ninja.
No. It's fine because I could just share my whatever crap. Turn on my what was that virtual camera.
Mm-hmm.
I do that. Let me get a background real quick.
Keep talking.
Yeah. So I could just share my screen. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I'm hearing double on my end.
I don't know what to say then.
That's probably a part of.
Okay. See, this is my camera. I turn on my camera. Does this work?
work.
Okay. Peeps just sitting there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her audio. Is
Well,
she?
I can't hear Peeps.
You can't get my audio? Can't hear
There
me?
you
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah. I
Ye-
was yawning.
go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let me see about this.
What a fancy background there, Peeps.
No, I'm okay with the default.
What a fancy background.
Okay, that
Hmm. I need a different peaceful park. How about that? That's not peaceful. Looks like Kirby's about to sell you drugs.
okay. Are we about to sell us drugs?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll just stick with the squares. It's fine. The squares looks fine.
Return to dreamland. Literally
Dun, 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 dun.
dead on.
No,
Where's
no. I'm surprised Warp Star 64 is not here.
Warp Star Kirby? All right, so let's figure out this audio really.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. You're showing your settings on stream.
I know.
Wait, did you want me to do OBS Ninja or how's Peeps there?
I'm OBS Ninja.
Oh,
You're just out here making
ah,
making it difficult for him.
I'm sorry.
No. It's actually the Discord call because like your volume's low, her volume's high.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, I'm trying to find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at half on here.
I'll put my microphone at 80. How about that?
Turn this up.
Okay, on the mic.
Huh?
Go ahead, talk real quick, both of you.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
okay, you're
Go
good.
booga.
You're both good. Awesome. All right. Well, the scuff is over. I think. Hello. Welcome to episode 14 of
Mm-hmm.
Tender Talk. I apologize for being late. I had sleep paralysis.
Sure, that's what they all say.
So here's the dealio. So it's not kangaroo court, and we're gonna give Peep the start, considering she's new, and you're the returning guest.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
Um,
Wouldn't it make sense for me to see how this works? This is
right,
my first time here.
right.
Make
Uh,
Neko go first.
It's just ask simple questions. You answer some simple answers. That's it.
Dorky, can you give us an audio check? How do things sound, Miss Count Dorkula?
Sandra. Hi, Sandra.
Hello, Sandra. Hello, Dinky. Hello, everybody.
If I could fix this. It does sound like a bit of like a reverb or.
A
I don't,
reverb?
I don't think
For
my voice
who?
mod is on.
Yeah, it's
I
because
muted.
I have you guys on that audio capture beta. That way, if sound alerts happen, won't play twice.
Oh, okay.
If we try it without, do you think that'll sound better?
Uh, I don't know. It's on you. It's your stream.
Okay, we try without it. Okay, try again.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that sounds way better.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. So that I was just trying that beta because now when like if I say I get like a bits or a rate or something like that, it's gonna be out of shit. But who cares? Okay. So you know what? We'll give Neko the first three. Um, Neko was here in episode 4. He was my fourth guest ever. And that was
Lies, slenders.
that was back when I kind of didn't have a grasp on what I do with this show. I just kind of like just bring people on and ask them here's and theirs. And now it's a little bit more structured since then. So, first thing I'm going to ask Neko is how has your year been since? I think you were on in October last.
It's been fine so far. Ups and downs, left and right. Like just hanging in there. Just been finding what to do, finding new games to play, meeting new friends, losing old friends. Stuff like that.
Mm,
So it's just been challenging yet eye opening, if that makes sense.
challenging and it has been a up and down couple months for myself. Um, what would you say is something that you're looking really forward towards this year?
Hopefully getting closer to some like mutuals, like like we can hang out on off stream, not be afraid to like message each other. Considering like I don't like to bother anybody, but they could bother me. You know what I mean? Like you message me, I'll message you back like that, but I can't message you first because I feel like I'm bothering you. If that
Uh,
makes sense.
nah, no, it's totally understandable. I,
Yeah.
I
So
think
like I.
I think if anything is like even with me, it's hard to network and it's hard to reach out to people, but um, I do it anyways. I expect either no and I'll take it or yes and hooray. So,
Right. Right.
all right.
Obviously.
So lastly, since you were on last, has anything like altering has changed? Have you made a new model, anything like that?
Well, I just found like a bunch of free to use models that I gave credit to the artists in my Nightbots and stuff, or sometime in my credits thingy. If I use it consistently, I'll eventually put it to my credits.
Mm.
If I just use it once in a while, I'll just put it in my Nightbot. So, um, I do have a Neko 3.0 design in mind, but that won't be until I legit save up at least $3,000 to $4,000.
Why so expensive?
There's this one artist that I want, and their price is like perfect because they draw every single little detail for you. I'm not gonna name who, obviously. It's gonna be a surprise. But their details are so intricate. So you want the hair fluff, they'll give you that. You want like iPhone tracking facial animations, they'll do that as well, like the tongue, the cheek puffs, the kissy face. They'll do all that for you. And the rigging artist does amazing, like crazy animations as well. So like if you have like a transition animation designed for your OBS, you can add it to your uh, live 2D rigging and use that as like a little toggle, and it's freaking amazing. So there, it's gonna get a little pricey, but um, obviously like it doesn't really matter. It depends on like on your avatar. It's just like how you enjoy it and what you use, right? But with me, I just want to make this a little goal slash milestone I want to reach.
Okay. I mean, hey, you could make it happen. That that's just truly amazing. Worries. All right. I think
Jeez.
if anything, $4,000 is low. But hey,
That's a gaming PC already.
yeah, I know. I know. I definitely need an upgrade because I'm in a filthy console.
No, no worries, no worries. You could also do a firm. They do like a monthly payments program for you. So if you have like a steady job, they'll give you like specific APRs and whatnot. The longest you could pay for is literally 2 years. So it could be like as low as literally 80 ducks. Sorry, 80 ducks, $80 a month. So
80
or $80.
ducks.
Yeah, 80 ducks.
I went and caught 80 ducks for this computer.
So
Alrighty.
that's what I mainly do. So
All right, so we're gonna switch to Peep now.
Hmm.
All right, so Peep, what brought you to Twitch?
I got bullied. I got bullied by Phantom to uh join Twitch and become a VTuber because she was a VTuber first and I was just helping her out. And she's like, I'm gonna need you to join in because I can't do this alone. And I was like, I don't know about that. And she's like, you're going to do it, or so help me God. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So the bullying paid off. You like it now?
Yeah, I do. I like it.
I figured that's how it usually goes. You're like, I'm scared to take the dive, and then you take the dive, and it's great. Um, so if somebody was to come to your channel, what would they see?
Um it honestly depends. It's either I'm getting beat up by chat, I'm screaming either at the game or chat, or um I don't know. I don't know. Necro, what do you usually expect?
I always expect some kind of chaoticness, a little bit of peep, 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 and
Mhm.
basically
Yeah.
shroomies, luma abuse.
Hmm.
What
Lots
else
of
is there? Ooh,
abuse. I
lots of
They like
abuse,
to abuse the
and
sheep.
yeah, and
Peep.
piece of candies.
Me.
So far for me, when I've been on your channel, Peep, you are actually quite the social uh YouTuber. Like every time I'm on there, you have either a co-player or someone that you're talking to. Um, whether it be like River City Girls. Um, I was there for a recent Hunt Showdown stream. Um, even back when you were doing Dark Souls. Um, and even dating back even way before that, you've always had like a group of people that you're like with. So you always got something going on. I don't see that with every channel, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, lots of
Yeah.
collabs going on.
Yeah.
I I mean, I do solos, but if people want to collab with me and I vibe with y'all, I'll collab.
Hmm. The
Mm.
first time I ever
Yeah.
talked to you, Peep, was in a lab for with Neko here for Gundam. So
Yeah, it was again the evolution, but me and Peeps bump heads because we're both competitive.
right, and I don't know how to play anything that's not like a single player game. You put me in multiplayer scenario and I melt. But
No worries.
I got my first Fortnite W yesterday.
Oh, nice,
Oh,
nice.
good,
That was
good.
Yeah. I never played the game before, and I played with two artists, and they carried, but they said that I carried, and I don't believe that.
Hmm.
uh,
Okay.
all right. Following question for Peep. Where would you like to see your channel go,
I want to hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year.
and where are you
Um,
currently?
I believe 752.
Seven
Nice.
fifty two.
752. Yeah,
Nice. You're growing steadily.
It'll be there before you know it.
Yeah.
steady. I like how it's a steady growth. It's not like too fast, but it's also not too slow.
Also,
Like a happy.
it's one of the goals that I've gotten from guests that's like very, very, very reasonably achievable. Like some people are on here like I want to reach partner. Some people are like I want to do like a fantastic charity stream, and that's not always promised, even though you have good intentions. Some people want to do stuff that's just like you know, like they want to take their channel to do like stuff that the average streamer doesn't do, like create something well that hasn't happened yet or within the VTuber world, like a whole separate kind of like project that people just aren't looking at. So to ask for 1,000 followers, which you might get it no doubt by the end of the year, um, that's something very achievable. Um, Neko, when you were on, what did you say that you wanted to get towards? You said you wanted to get towards partner, correct?
Yeah, partnered, but like it was because I was streaming every day consistently during that time. Now it's just like I'm doing stuff off stream, doing odd jobs, mowing lawns, cleaning gutters, whatever I can, you know.
Right.
Just helping out elderly people. Just recently, I went to clean up the roof of an older woman. She had trouble, like, hiring people, and they're too lazy to come by. So I was like, you know what? I'll ask her, and then she's like, yeah, sure, you can help me out. She paid me like, whatever she can. So I do whatever to help out around the neighborhood and stuff.
That's nice of you, though. I mean, and plus it's money in your pocket.
Yep.
Um, Now today's guest was actually supposed to be a Haruto, but he's going through some things, and I wanted to shout him out really quick because he's a streamer, and hope he's well, and hope to see him soon. Um, we were gonna have you guys on last week, but then he wanted last week, and then we just pushed everything ahead a week. That's what happened. Um,
Right.
I think, but since we were talking about goals, I reached my goal of 10 guests last year. I'm trying to do 40 episodes this year. We're on our fourth one now. Yeah, we're on our fourth one. Um, and it's going good so far. It's just like there's just not enough time to schedule everything, and I'm getting a lot of mites and stuff like that. So my goal is for 40 for by the end of the year, and I want this to still be the bread and butter of the channel. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think um, this episode we're going to do a little bit differently because we have two guests on at the same time, and now we could actually debate on. So we're actually going to start with that. Um, Out of the upcoming games that are coming out, which do you guys find the most appealing to play?
Peeps, you first.
You're talking about like the Nintendo games, like the
It could
Any
be
games in general.
It could be in Nintendo. It could be Diablo 4. There's a Hades 2 coming out. StarCraft, or is it Starfield? I'm not sure. The new Zelda game, Lies of P, Resident Evil 4 remake, that kind of stuff.
okay. I think I'm most excited about Hades 2, because I haven't finished Hades, but I like the gameplay and the characters, so I think
Can you
the
ever
second game's
truly
going to be
finish
fun.
Hades?
No, I didn't finish it. I only
Well, to
I,
be to be fair, it is kind of hard.
it is hard. Like I get through one floor and then I'm on the next floor and then I die and then I gotta start over and it's like why?
Yeah, you get to
Yeah.
daddy and he puts you in your place.
Not you can even get to that rat area and you still get put in your place.
Right? That game is
Yeah.
that game is actually kind of hard. So, um, I think for a dungeon crawler like it is, that one was like one of the most well, Hades one was one of the most surprising games that year,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's pretty different to play.
it did get the recognition I feel like it deserved because it had like good voice acting, the art was nice, the gameplay is replayable. Um,
The replayability was good. The speedrunning community loved it
right.
and hated it.
Yeah, because he gets screwed over so many times.
Yeah, it's like so many RNGs and stuff.
So many hydras you have to fight.
Hmm.
But
But
what about you, Neko?
oh, the game I'm most excited for is literally Resident Evil 4 remake for sure, and Liza P.
Liza P.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I noticed that you were playing Spider-Man Miles Morales recently. So that new Spider-Man game or Wolverine, that's not ticking your boxes.
Wolverine, it's just gonna be a wait for me because if they're not making it like rated R, like the old Wolverine game,
Hmm.
if you remember playing on the PlayStation 3, I
I
think,
remember it.
and then PC as well. If they don't make it like that, in terms of like gore and whatever, then we'll see. Because dude, it's you get to see how Wolverine is. He's literally a violent mutant, and he gives no fucks, and he'll tear you to pieces. You know.
Now,
But
So you're looking forward to Resident Evil 4. You find yourself that's gonna be something that you're gonna stream for like a couple like weeks, like a week or two, or are you gonna just
Yeah, for sure. Like if it takes me a week to beat the game, then damn, like
I
because
don't
I'm
I
gonna
don't
do like a lot of exploring.
I don't feel like it will. I feel like it's definitely like a 3 game tops.
Yeah, 3 streams or like replayability because of mercenaries as well too.
Mm.
Because
And
they might add some more things to do. Because if you do mercenaries, get what is it SS plus or some stuff like that, you might get to unlock like some things.
the only
Because like
the,
Resident Evil Village
the only
was the
things
lightsaber, remember?
right. The only thing that's confirmed is Mercenaries and not Assignment Ada, but her other one, her story one.
Yeah, the one that is basically what she did.
Right. So that's all that's confirmed.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure there's more to it, because they said they didn't cut anything from the game. They added more. So
Alrighty. So we're gonna debate here on origins. So Pete, you're a sheep. um,
Mhm.
so what how did you come to be of a
Um,
how did that start? How did like you narrowed it down and like, yep, I'm a sheep.
mm,
it just happened, right?
I like it was honestly based off of the Twitch name because my name wasn't always LilHeauxPeep on Twitch. It was like forget. I think it's like some like candy goddess because I liked candy.
Ah.
Um,
We're
and
getting
then if I
lore.
it so when Phantom was like, "Oh, you need to start streaming," I was like, "Okay, maybe I should change my name." And I was like, "I don't know what I should change it to." And then I remembered like off the top of my head, like, "Oh, Little Bo Peep. Oh, I should be, like Little Bo Peep." And I'm like, "Oh, wait, what if somebody has that? That's gonna be so boring." And then I was like, "Oh, I should be the Little Ho Peep, like a hoe." But
But
What a play
but
on
I
words.
know
you spelled it French.
I spelled it French because I know that Twitch is a little persnickety with certain words.
Uh,
And so ho wasn't gonna go through. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it French.
okay.
And ho. So it's a little hopey.
And that's how the pink sheep arrived to us.
I yes. Pink because I like pink.
Right.
So I mean there's like a whole lore, but I still gotta work on that. And I can't say it yet.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I I've had people come on and they wanted to drop stuff, and I'm like, you don't have to do it here. It's if you wanted to, I appreciate it, but like if there's like somebody who has like an upcoming model and stuff like that, I'm like, don't leak it here. That's for your channel, for your community.
Yeah.
It's I'm never going to ask for something like that. And if somebody did it, I appreciate it because it's my channel and I got to promote you. But that's not I would ever ask. All right, for our little cat demon, there's a Moogle costume. How did your origin come?
Well, first started off with my old name, which was Unspoken. And that name carries a lot of weight. So um it was how do you explain it? That name has been seen and heard around the Call of Duty community for a while. Due to like, a lot of shit talking, a lot of, unsavory words and stuff. And then I was like, you know what, I gotta change. I gotta change because this name carries so much like baggage. And what made me cause the change was I found out there was a Christian rock group named Unspoken. I was like, what the heck? So I don't want to get in trouble by using their name, nor curse up a storm by using that name. So
Mhm.
um, so I was like, I should change it, like flip the name. So it became Neko PSN and you. But then it sounds weird, so it's like Neko pissing in you.
Hmm.
Right? And
Ah.
then so
Neko.
I just took
Neko
Wow,
yeah.
kinky.
Yeah. So I just kept the Neko part. I was like, because cats and I'm a Leo, so and then I was like, what other name or proportion from like characters and stuff should I use? Then I thought about like Final Fantasy because I grew up playing Final Fantasy for the first time, and I love like the Bahamuts, which are like the dragons in the game.
Hmm.
So it became NekoBahamut, and the names put together. And there's only one other person that has that name. I shit you not. It's on Twitter, and they have like the original NekoBahamut handle. That's it. And you don't find his name anywhere else. That's it.
Hmm.
Besides the Neko game, because you could capture different Nekos like Egyptian Sphinx. Like this where you've meet a Neko Bahamut in there as well.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
So, what is this Neko game on? I've never heard of this.
it's an iOS/Google Play game, so it's
Oh,
only in
okay.
Japan. Yeah,
Okay. I'm like, wait, there's a Neko game, and you can.
yeah. Because if you type in the name in katakana, which is the Japanese characters, you'll see the game pop up, and you'll see literally a dragon with a cat face on his chest.
Hmm.
So
All
yeah,
right.
and yeah.
I figure since you brought up Final Fantasy, Peep, have you ever played Final Fantasy? Any of them?
I,
Um,
I
yes.
think you should.
I played a little bit of Final Fantasy, what is it, 14?
14?
Yeah.
Hmm. That's
That's a little
Yeah.
different from obviously the mainline, like RPG slash one player story.
right.
So,
That's
but
MMORPG.
yeah,
And
because the MMOs are like had their own little story, but they carry the lore from previous games as well.
well,
Mm.
were you a Khajiit in Final Fantasy 14? Were you cat girl or
Uh, I started off as a cat girl because the bunny girl wasn't available, and
yeah?
then once I had money, I bought the little potion that changes your race, and I
Hmm.
became a bunny girl
Okay. Um.
Why the bunny girl?
because they don't have sheep girls.
I think.
Yep.
Well, they have dragon girls that have horns.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
What
know, I
about
don't like the
Ishtola?
scales.
What about Ishtola? Like, what are the race again?
The I only know them by their Final Fantasy 11. Called-
Yeah,
They're,
because
they're called Galkas and that. I'm not. They're big furry creatures, right?
there's the mini Richard version of them, and then there's Ishtola, which is like this powerful mage. So
Right. I was always a Lala Fell, is potato, tiny potato people.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, what about Final Fantasy 16? Are you guys trying to get that?
No.
I will be getting that just
I don't have a
because
PS5.
Mikote. That's the
Kobo, no, say Kobo.
that's the Khajiit.
Well, you call him Khajiit. This ain't Skyrim, man.
Yeah, I know. They are actually called. I forget what their names are in Final Fantasy 11. They have a different name in that one, and
Hmm.
you can only be female cat girls in that. There was no male, so
Hmm. Interesting.
yeah, there was very gender binding, and Galkas could only be boys too. If I'm not mistaken. All right, so we got Final Fantasy out of the way since you brought it up. The next topic is on so the current games that you guys are streaming. I noticed that you've started an Elden Ring run. Um,
Mhm.
what are your guys' favorite Souls games?
Hmm. That's very controversial, but now.
None of them.
Good,
I hate them.
good. They're so
I
frustrating.
hate them all.
They're so
I hate them
frustrating.
all.
Bloodborne will be my number one for sure, and for a Soulsborne game. So, and then a close second would be Dark Souls 2. Then Elden Ring will be
So
number 3.
you just like all the doo-doo ones, is what I'm hearing.
No, 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 no.
You like doo-doo. Yeah.
I just I like the
No,
feet.
you like doo-doo because Dark Souls
I
2
l-
is trash from what I've heard.
I,
I listen,
I like the
listen. I'm
feet.
Dark Souls 2 has rooms that you enter it and you die immediately. There's
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
that's some bullshit. I'm sorry.
there's just no room, and everything in there is so cramped, and you when you walk in.
Yeah. And the worst part is when you die, you just see them like stepping on your body, and it's like, what? I'm already dead. What do you want from me?
It's just the AI. It's just
Ugh,
they
no,
just want to shit
but
on you even more.
So
jeez.
so I personally don't like 2 at all, because of the fact of like, getting to the boss. A lot of those levels in that game is like you only farm at one spot, and you gain your souls there, and then you have to run through all that stuff, not fight much because you're gonna die to get to the boss, and some of the bosses are really ridiculous. If I'm not mistaken, the second one's the one with the roof gargoyles.
Hmm.
Well, I wouldn't know because
Yeah.
I've only played and finished Dark Souls 1 because someone told me to play it, and so I did. And then someone bought Elden Ring for me and told me to play Elden Ring, so that's what I'm doing now.
You'll
I
probably
haven't touched
you'll
Dark Souls 2 or 3.
you'll probably enjoy Elden Ring a little bit more than Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1's clunky. Um there's still going to be a lot of hitbox bullshit you'll run into, but other than that, you'll probably enjoy it more.
Mm.
Are you getting sad faced on us?
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm seeing your Kirby get sad faced.
No, the mouth. What's that word? Is very sensitive. So
Oh, okay. Um so yeah, Peep, you're playing Elden Ring. You're liking it so far?
That's a great question. I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with yes because it hasn't pissed me off. Hasn't pissed me off yet. So we're gonna go with yes.
it's
I like it so far.
it's basically what was that word? User friendly. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want to scare their
Controller friendly too,
yeah.
because I'm using a
Mm.
controller
Ooh.
and I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it because like now trying to play it with mouse and keyboard is difficult. It's difficult because I tried to switch
You
over
got
to
used
mouse
to
and
the controller.
keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's easier because everything's like so close. Whereas, mouse and keyboard, you gotta stretch your finger to press the Q and the S and the T and the
Uh,
WASD and
I,
all that stuff.
I find because I've only played Elden Ring on mouse and keyboard a couple times, I find that it's a little bit easier to heal and use the camera on mouse and keyboard. But the benefits of using a controller is you could go through your menu a little faster. There's some here's and there's. That's like my difference so far.
Hmm.
I have really shaky hands, so it's hard to use mouse and keyboard. Well, the mouse, not the keyboard. I'll like blow my direction off horribly. I have a T-bone steak, so
You know
uh,
what's funny?
what's up?
Uh, you know how I had like a maxed level character
Mm,
for Elden Ring.
mm.
So I recently installed what was that word? Steam onto my like Surface Pro, just so I could like what's that word? Download YouTube Studios there, so I could tweak some avatars while I'm laying on my bed. Um, so the cloud saves fucked up, and it like literally messed up. There's two different cloud saves now. Like there was a previous back in 2022, and then the current, which is 2023, right? Uh, it got conflicted, so it went back to my old 2022 save. So I'm literally level, was it 39?
Oh no,
Yeah,
Yikes.
I was like, wow. At least I get to start over now. But like, still, all
that
that hard work,
for not.
literally
Yeah,
grinding. Yeah,
you're
it's gone.
you're gonna be in Mogwin Palace for a long time.
No, not really. I'm used to the game. I already know how certain mechanics work, certain enemies, how they are.
Hmm.
Like the first boss that Peeps died to was funny, the tutorial boss.
The soldier
The one when you
Godric.
drop down.
Oh,
Yeah, Soldier Godric.
uh, I recently started a run myself, and I got messed up by patches 3 times before I killed him.
Mm.
I forget
Well,
he spits stuff at you.
yeah, he does, but it's even worse in the Ascended mod too, because I'm playing that as well. Because the Ascended mod's good; it gives you all these armor and stuff in the beginning, but like the fact that the enemy could two tap you and like give you some kind of affliction depending on what they are. Like the first tree sentinel that you fight, it gives you madness.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, and then Soldier Godric's poison. The enemies are poison. Some of them are frost. Some of them are scarlet rot, and it's well, especially when you get to the swamp, it's even worse. So well, we're not gonna spoil anything as much, peeps, obviously.
Right.
But there's a swamp. It's even worse there if you play it on Ascended mod. So
That does sound awful. Um,
it's instant affliction.
oh
That's
god.
why.
Um, alrighty. So you said Bloodborne is your favorite. I streamed that recently, and uh I did not like the Chalice dungeons at all. I like the main game. I actually ran through the DLC pretty quick, um, and didn't have any struggle with any of the bosses.
If you have like a extra PS4 later on, you should jailbreak it and do the 60 FPS mod.
Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. I like Xenoverse 2.
Xenoverse 2 is alright.
Yeah, that was pretty
It's
good.
it's 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 alright.
I mean,
And
for a
in
Dragon Ball
terms of
game,
like new, like yeah, new, like what's that word, combat and whatnot. Um, I like that. But in terms of like graphics and how to fight, I think burst limit was the best.
okay.
You know what I mean? It
Mm,
was just too short because it just went up to I think the Cell Saga.
right, most of them do.
So
Even the
because they know the Boo Saga sucks.
yeah, all the old Budokais and stuff. Um,
Characters Ultra Instinct Goku and God of Destruction. Hmm.
yeah, he has that one shot move.
I could beat you with Yamcha.
All right. So, what was everybody's favorite game that they streamed last year?
Oh damn. I'm glad I have my Twitch open.
Near Automata.
Near Automata.
Yeah,
Great,
that
great,
was a good one.
great story.
Hmm,
Um,
hmm.
Hmm.
I didn't get too far into it. I beat the first one, Replicant, but I played that when it was actually called just Near, and then they remastered it.
Yeah, Near Gestalt was the original name, and then Replicant became the new one,
Right.
or slash remastered. I mean, but my game would have to be either Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PC, because oh my god, that's 60 plus frames. Ugh. Or literally Elden Ring. So because that was literally last year. So
Yeah,
also
this time last year actually.
yeah, and Kirby. I forgot about Kirby. Kirby was such a breath of fresh air. Honestly.
The Forgotten Land.
Yep. It
Uh,
was nice.
So, this is sad for me because I I only started streaming in August. So Elden Ring was my favorite game last year. My
Hmm.
favorite game to stream was actually High on Life. I'm sad
High
to
on life.
I'm sad to know that that game's not going to continue.
Well, because they're controversial shit. Yeah.
Right, right. Actually, the studio is defaulting
Oh, that sucks even more now.
launch games. So that
It is.
was mine. I think um, Near Automata is something that I would like to stream. I haven't streamed that game before, but I'm glad you liked the peep. I think that that game's
Uh,
really pretty.
if you do get it, try to work the 60 frames mod into it too, because playing at 30 frames is cool. Because I played it on the PS4, I 100% it and everything. But once I moved it to a PC and tried the mod out, it's way smoother and combat seems more what's that word? Fun. Then if that makes sense.
Did you guys watch the anime?
I have not yet
I've
because
watched a few
I don't have
episodes.
Crunchyroll.
Watched a few
I watched,
episodes.
yeah, but I'm waiting for it to like fully finish
Ah,
so I
Hmm.
can like binge watch it.
You don't want to binge watch it. I mean, yeah. Same thing with like The Last of Us. I just want to wait until it all comes out, but I'm watching it today anyway, so
right. We only got 3 episodes left.
yeah.
Is it 3 or 2? I don't.
It's episode 9's the last episode, and we're on 7. So you have 7, 8, and 9.
We're technically 70% done with the game right now. If you're going by episodes right now,
Right.
so like, so that's basically where they're at in the show. They're 70% done with the game.
Yeah, that last episode, I don't know, people probably didn't.
There was a bunch of freaking Easter eggs and like connections to the
it,
next season and stuff. So like it's you know what I mean.
it,
We
I've
won't
never
get
played The
that
Last of Us.
that's
The
what
only
I,
reason
yeah.
why I'm
that,
watching it is because of my friends.
Did you
And
cry
I
in the
have
first
the
episode?
HBO login, and they were like, "Can you stream it for us?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
I might as
But
so
did you
yeah.
cry in the first episode? Did you get hooked?
No,
no.
Really?
I
You didn't cry
laughed.
in there?
I laughed.
Wow. Damn, you're heartless. If
Yeah.
I cried in the game and I cried in the first episode. Like, holy shit, they captured it.
Oh, you crybaby. It's
No,
okay.
no.
Yeah, crybaby.
Some games move me and some games don't. And when I tell
You know,
you,
that didn't move me. It was funny, haha.
the game and the show moved me. So, just saying.
So I'm gonna recommend you play the game after you watch the show, Pete.
It's there's part one's coming out for the PC on March something, so we could probably pitch in.
Isn't that game horror?
Yeah,
I don't do horror.
No.
Yeah, I don't
It's
do
not
horror.
horror. It's not horror. It's literally action and
Action
cinematics.
horror. And zombies.
Action
And
cinematics. And
zombies.
they don't use the zombie word. Remember that.
And
They don't use that zombie
nah,
word.
and clickers.
They're
And
called infected.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Zombies.
called infected.
There's zombies. If it looks like it's about zombie, it smells like a zombie. Acts
No,
like a
no, no,
zombie, it's
no,
a
no,
zombie.
no, 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 no,
Okay.
because it's a fungus.
Don't fight with me, Neko. They're
It,
zombies.
it's a parasite or something. I can't remember what they call it in the show and the
It's
game.
zombie
So
parasite.
it's Paris.
All right,
A
so
zombie parasite.
the term cordyceps is a real term, but
Yeah,
it just couldn't do what the game logic is describing.
well, yeah, because the spores and all this little shit. Yeah, because
Mhm.
obviously it spreads and everyone's gonna get infected regardless, right?
All right.
Mhm.
Because in the game they want to confine you to like a small section where you're either looting and like trying to survive like stealthily or you know fucking go balls deep and fight everybody.
It is a beautiful story though. I actually streamed the remake of it recently. That game's so pretty.
Yeah, I didn't want to look at it because I'm waiting for the PC release.
Right. It's so pretty. It's like I even did the whole, which you'll see on tonight's episode, which is side story that they give you when you beat the game.
Hmm.
Left Behind. That's what tonight's episode's called. Which is like if you beat the game, you get to play this mode where you're just Ellie before the events happen, and it also takes place while
Oh yeah, this episode's the DLC. That's right.
right, and also takes place while Ellie's protecting Joel.
Hmm.
He
Good
got
times. Good times.
he got stabbed in the show. In the game, it's a little different, and I won't give that away.
Yeah, it's even worse in the game.
Yeah,
It's way worse.
it doesn't
Like
doesn't really make sense in the game. How a child with no medical background be able to do the things that she does. All right. So I think we could switch over to like what some of our interests are. What are some interests of Pete outside of streaming?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a victim of that recently.
I like also watching K-dramas. I like
what?
to read. I like shopping mainly.
What? You don't say. Just kidding.
Yes. Yeah, you got a problem with that, Nico? Hmm?
No, I'm surprised you shop. I'm
Yeah, I shop when I have money. If I don't have money, I don't shop. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
But I make ends meet, and I go shopping. I like shopping, and I like eating. I
I,
like food,
I'm
Uh,
a big foodie myself. I can understand
but
yeah.
it depends.
What types of food do you mainly go for? Like seafood,
Burger.
beef, huh?
I like
Burgers? Okay.
burgers.
the
I
burger.
I I mainly go for like sushi as a type of thing, but that's a
Sushi is
once in a while.
expensive.
Yeah, that's once in a while. That's what I'm trying to say. But like for sure, it has to be the burgers and the fries for sure.
What is Indo into?
Hmm?
I-
Indoraptor.
Indo says,
Oh,
but yeah, go ahead, Peep.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Pretty boring.
Burgers.
Yeah, I like
Barbecue.
burgers. Burgers.
What's Peep's go-to burger?
That's it. Oh my gosh, a toughie, huh, peeps?
It is because there's like so many good ones. It's the one that I usually go for. It's not McDonald's because McDonald's is meh. I go for the chicken nuggets
It's meh.
for
Right.
McDonald's.
Are you like a
Um,
bacon cheeseburger fan, or are you?
oh no, I don't like bacon on my burgers unless
Okay.
I make the bacon because
What?
for some reason,
Oh, do you like it
rest
crispy?
ah
Like
no,
the
I don't like
crunchy
it. I don't like
crispy.
it super. Uh,
That's the best way to eat
like
the
it's
bacon.
right in the middle where it's like if you wait too long, it's crunchy,
Uh-huh.
but if you don't wait enough, it's crispy. Like I like right in the middle
Between
for my
crispy
bacon.
and crunchy. Okay, crispy and
Yeah,
crunchy.
yeah.
Okay.
So like, but I would have to say like my favorite go to is the butter burger from Culver's
Okay.
with cheddar cheese
All right.
and no lettuce.
You're not a fan of the greens.
I don't like outside lettuce. That's the thing. I don't like restaurant lettuce.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like they wash it properly. So
Okay. Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
That is fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I hear a lot of people say that they just don't like too much on their stuff. So when they order something, they either like it plain or with the bare minimum. I understand. Um,
You know what I want?
what?
A bone marrow burger. Yum 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 yum.
ew.
Bone.
Wait,
Yep.
bone marrow burger? Whoa.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
C- c-
take a bone, right? Like a big rib bone or something like that, and split it in half and melt the insides until like a butter. That's what bone marrow is.
mhm. So the bone marrow burger, it consists of mushroom and Swiss cheese with the bone marrow sauce
Mm.
drizzled, and top it off with 2 strips of bacon. Bam.
Ew.
It's
Why do you like Swiss?
Swiss cheese is delicious.
No, it's not. It's nasty.
It's delicious.
it's
It's nasty.
You're gonna
it's
It's
fight me.
nasty cheddar is the best.
You're gonna have to fight me.
I'm gonna fight you, yeah, because cheddar's the best.
so
Whenever I go down there, you better show me your damn burgers. I'll show you my burgers.
Yo,
so
Swear to God.
you know we're the only country that calls Swiss cheese, right?
Yes.
It's
I know.
Really?
it's called Emmental everywhere else.
American cheese is disgusting though. Like, okay, I can understand maybe eating Swiss cheese, but like if you like American, I have questions for your taste buds.
Right.
I didn't say it
Because
like America. I like Swiss cheese.
no,
Ah,
I'm just saying in general. Like out of all the cheeses,
hmm
Amer-
American's nastiest.
it's
And
very
then it's Swiss cheese.
American's quite boring.
Yeah.
I like a provolone myself.
Provolone's good.
Provolone.
It's got
You
a
can't go wrong with provolone.
got a saltiness to it, and could be somewhat bitter depending on what kind of cheese.
Gouda cheese is also good.
Gouda.
Uh,
Yeah, Gouda.
Charcuteries.
um,
Charcuterie.
so a local custom where I live, um, they like to put this like chili streamer sauce, they call it, on the burger.
Cold.
Cobalt's like I like Swiss
Co-
cheese.
co- Kobo's the
Yes,
homie.
Kobo,
See,
go check your
Kobo's
taste
the
buds.
homie. Kobo's the
Nah,
homie though.
nah,
Yeah.
go check your taste buds. You got a problem with your taste buds. I'm sorry, sir.
Nah, nah, nah. Kobo's the homie. Kobo knows what he wants, what
Man,
he likes.
man's adding a bunch of Pokemon to him.
Oh my goodness. But
Um,
what were you saying, Tender?
all right, so they have this screamer sauce that they add locally. It's like a local thing too, because like if you venture out, you won't find it anywhere. And I personally enjoy what they do is they put a burger right on a like on a bun, right?
Okay.
Cheese, and then they butter the top burger like bun, put butter on that, and then they put marshmallow fluff on it. It's intended to kill you. Very high in cholesterol.
I mean, they had marshmallow fluff on it. So yeah, they're trying to kill you.
It actually, don't knock it until you try it. It actually is pretty good. The sugary and the savory clash very well. But that's just something local that they do. I don't know in your areas if they do crazy stuff with burgers as well.
I'm sure they do. It's just I don't really go out that much
Yeah,
to go find the random mom and pops uh
In LA,
burger
there's like a
joints.
little what's that word? Spot where like a bunch of different
Bur-
food
burger places fight.
no, like food people like they just show up around stuff. And there's always like a burger joint on each like section or row. And a majority of the time they're fucking good.
Mm.
So
Have either of you ever had a hangover burger?
the hangover burger,
What's
like the
that?
greasiest freaking burger in the world.
It's when they put a fried egg on a burger.
Cause,
It's
there's
called the
that.
hangover, and that's called the hangover burger?
It's for
That's a
it's
regular burger for me.
yeah, it's like for breakfast. It has everything that has
I
breakfast, so you can put hash browns and bacon on it, and that's your burger. Hash browns.
where would you
Okay.
usually get that then?
I
Like
think
IHOP or something?
Denny serves it.
Denny's or
Denny's?
IHOP.
Well, with Denny's, whenever I like in college when I would get hungover and I'd go out to eat at Denny's, it's like I wouldn't get like a burger. I would get one of those like the $4 or $6 meals that's like hash browns in one corner and then eggs in the other and some bread, lots of bread. Um
Hey, it's Warp
and
Star.
like
Hey,
ham. I've never had a hangover burger though. That sounds yummy.
yeah,
Sounds yummy to
Uh,
eat
it's
without having
pretty
a
good.
hangover.
Hello, Kirby,
uh,
and we got another in the Swiss cheese column. Sandra over there in the.
see right there, 3 against 1 peepers.
Oh,
We
yeah,
win.
listen,
I'm I'm actually
that's
on
okay because
I'm on Peep's side actually. I think it's kind of not.
It's still 3 against 2.
It's not my
okay,
flavor.
and
You
you're
wouldn't
still
know
wrong.
flavor if it dropped on your tongue.
You can be 1,000 liking Swiss cheese, and you could still be wrong. Okay, so
I'm
How
not.
about what about your
congratulations.
take on blue cheese then? Hmm?
I like blue cheese, but only
Okay,
if you eat it with like
Wings.
steak.
uh
I eat it
buffalo.
with steak.
Yeah, I don't know about steak, but with buffalo, like anything buffalo related, like uh wings,
Is the
buffalo wings,
is the
and
steak
blue
still
cheese.
spicy? Like, is there like a spicy sauce on the steak? Because I feel like that would work with that too.
Mm, I don't know.
Okay, but hello, Kirby. I guess you were summoned. We mentioned you.
I was like, "Where's Warp Star Kirby? I want to show off my Kirby model."
He has like a blue one that we
Yeah,
use for a trailer that I'm working on.
I saw because I found him randomly. It was like, wow, this is like the smoker's voice of Kirby I've ever heard. Gotta get a follow. So
um, right. So we're on the topic of food. Um, I've asked this to Neko the last time he was on. If you could travel somewhere to eat, where's like a country that you would like to travel to?
South Korea.
All right, Korean barbecue.
안녕하세요.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Indo, thank you so
I
much.
want to try to. I forget the name. Tteokbokki. I'm probably butchering it, and like some of their dishes. And I want to try kimchi, like authentic kimchi.
Hmm.
The actual like fully fermented, like days old
Yeah,
kimchi is
days
fire.
old, maybe weeks old if I'm lucky.
Yeah, yeah,
I want to try.
It does
they're
slap.
fire. So I on the last season I talked about Japan trying out the actual street vendor foods like the ramen, the takoyaki, the sukiyaki, which is like the pizza in case y'all didn't know, and also that the fish ice cream that they have out there. Um, 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 Especially that spicy takoyaki too. There's like a game where a group of friends had to pick which one is the spicy ones, and whoever gets the spicy one they lose. I'll still eat it regardless, because I love spicy foods.
They actually have an anime that's actually out right now. It's they're still putting episodes into it. It's a chef cook off East
It's
probably.
isekai? Are
Yeah,
you kidding me?
yeah,
Is it this
Might as
group
well watch
that
Food Wars.
feeds people?
yeah.
Oh, feeds like this big ass wolf thing.
I think
Like he
so.
orders food and he cooks it. Ah, I want to watch it so bad.
Yeah,
I want to
Is
watch
that
it so
is that on
bad. It's so
Netflix?
good.
I think it's on
Or
No, I
Crunchyroll.
think it's Crunchyroll.
It just
God damn
recently
you peoples.
it just recently came out, so it's
I might as
Yeah,
well
it
get a
looks
Crunchyroll
good.
subscription now. Jesus.
You get a month, or I think yeah, you get a month free with Discord Nitro.
yeah, that's true.
Can't afford Nitro. I only pay the basic bitch. I'm only paying three
Sounds
dollars
like a
for
you
for.
problem, Neko.
Hey! I was able to send you freaking files. Can I
Oh right,
only
right, right.
anything under 50 megabytes? I can send it.
Oh my god.
Are you
uh,
not far from a city, Indo? There's authentic ramen even in America. You just gotta find the places.
you gotta find like
Um,
the I don't want to say that word, but like the people who migrated from said place to in America.
Hmm.
I mean, like where I live, there's a place called Naruto and Super Saiyan. They do pretty good authentic ramen. I like it, and it's anime
Yeah,
based.
I have a bunch of shops like that too here in where I live. They call it Ichiban as well, and there's a artist that I know that who goes to my temple. They're like, I didn't know until I went to the shop. I was like, holy shit, I remember you. Like we help out at the temple together. They're like, yeah, you want a free bowl? I was like, no, I'll pay for the bowl. So,
So you
uh,
denied free food?
no, because I want to support the shop because like it's
Yeah, but
literally
they
a small
offered free
shop.
food. But obviously they can
No,
afford
no,
one
no, no,
free
no.
bowl. You could
It's
have just
because
taken the
no,
bowl
no.
for
Even if I
free,
help out at the
Neko.
temple, and we both know each other in like that, I still will not like take free food like that. I'll pay for it.
No, that to
If you
each
offer
their
me
own.
free food, peeps, I'll take it. But if I help out at a temple with like somebody older and they offer me food, I'm like, no, it's okay. I'll pay for it still because they own the shop.
Hmm.
That's okay. I'm gonna agree to disagree. Because free food is free food, okay?
Hey,
I would, yeah, that's actually a smart idea. And to take the free food, but leave like the amount
Yeah,
plus.
take the food and get a massive tip. You can tip them. It's not a crime to tip, unless it's like
But then there's
you,
that. How's that free food then? You know me, because I'm paying for the food
I'm
with that massive tip.
you're not paying for the food. You're paying
for the service.
them for the service.
Right.
The food is free, but the service you can pay them. You can be like, hey, thank you so much for
I got you.
doing
I
this for
got
me. I
you.
really appreciate
Okay.
it. Here's a tip.
New York City has these booth places where you like look at this machine that has photos of like what ramen you want, and you just click the thing, and then you get a ticket. It pops out, and you sit in the booth, slide the ticket underneath. Like there's this like little window that opens up,
hmm
and then they just bring the ramen to you. It's just you alone in a booth eating ramen. It's kind of weird, but kind of cool.
That seems so cool. I like that.
Yeah.
You don't have
No,
to really
you know what's
interact with
crazy?
folks.
Yeah. Do you know what's crazy? They actually have this shop where everything's automated. You go in, pick the bowl that you want, you make your own, you eat, and you clean up and go. I guarantee you, if they have that shit here in America, that shit will be stolen, demolished, and just
Oh,
vandalized.
I was in Houston, Texas, and they had like a salad place.
But that's just salad though. Just
Yeah.
this is like full on ramen. like meats and everything, bro.
I suppose that would be a little bit bad in America.
Yeah, Americans are assholes, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treat
we
every
can't have
We
nice
uh
things.
treat
we
it
we piss out Budweiser and fart out bald eagles. Yes.
right. Treat everything like it's Detroit.
Jeez. Jeez. We're talking about Chirac now. Jeez. Because I went to Chicago and some of them were assholes out there when I was doing my construction job too. So
I didn't mind Chicago when I was out there. Um, they literally serve you pizza, which is like lasagna, but it's not bad. I didn't hate Chicago, where I was at least.
yeah, I was in a shitty hotel in a shitty area.
I guess we could talk about
Because
that. Well, what's the most unique places we've been to?
peeps.
Yeah, I don't really travel that much, but
I don't
I
like
would say Indiana. Well,
Indiana.
that was a
India.
fun trip. Yeah.
I was recently on an Enrico stream, and we all together as a chat fucked in the India.
Oh my god.
I've never been there. I have a friend that has like a father that lives there, but I have no ties to Indiana. Was it nice? Was Indiana nice?
It was nice. I went when it was cold. It was like in the beginning of the year,
Oh no.
like a few years ago. So it was
So
nice.
there
Like
wasn't that much tourists then, right?
no,
Okay.
not a lot of tourists. So you know me, I don't like people like that.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
I was
saying.
enjoying myself. Yeah.
I live where the weather is very bipolar. It needs to be on medication.
Hmm.
Today it was like 60, and 2 days ago it was 19. So like we you don't know how to dress when you go outside. It's always a gamble. Um, I probably got sick from that. That's why I passed out today. I was just like sitting there waiting for like
Oh, it's just a shock, huh?
yeah, I was waiting for responses and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just watch this person really quick, and then get on the computer in an hour and set everything up. And woke up at 6:40. So.
Interesting.
I don't know how that happened. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
I start a new job tomorrow, so I guess the my body's just
Yep.
like not ready for it.
Mhm. Like, here it comes, you know? But
Yeah.
it's a good thing they start tomorrow. Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. Being unemployed for the month was eh. Yeah, no money's coming in. Unemployment doesn't want to pay me.
Yeah, I tried getting, some unemployment as well, but it was hard.
Um,
Because 'Cause they're like, "You haven't worked in 2 years." I was like, "Well, what happened was"
yeah, they want you to be working 6 months out of the year at least, or something like
Mhm.
that in most states.
Yeah.
Be able to claim. Kind of ridiculous.
Not really.
Now, I think you should have to make a certain amount. Like if you make over like 3 or 6 grand, that should be enough. Which that could be like the most basic job. That could be like 2 3 months. But I don't really want to. I don't want to talk about work. It's really depressing.
Yeah. I'm thinking like, it just depends on people's job too and the pay, so that's why.
I don't like to be a contributing member to society. Society doesn't owe me anything, and I don't owe it.
True. True.
It's one of those things that are like, oh, how could you be so selfish? It's like, no, I didn't ask to be here. I
It's
just
one
did.
of those,
I just did what I could for the last whatever years. Turned 85 this year. Alien. Hello, Moogie.
oh god, it's boogie.
The spotted scorpion fish. Oh yeah, you said that you were fishing. So I think it's I forget what state in. Guess you could do that now. Guess we could go on to this. Now I don't know if Peep's a big movie fan, but we're about to find out. Um, I recently saw Knock at the Cabin and Ant Man. Those are the only movies I've seen so far this year. Um, is there any movies that you guys have seen over the last year that you're like, man, that was really good. I need to tell people about it?
Not really. Uh, I haven't gone to the cinematics in so long, so I wish I can, but I gotta find a specific date and a good time to actually like go out and enjoy myself.
Hmm.
So hopefully when it stops raining over here, it's gonna be raining for like literally a week and a half. So I may go to the farmers market and then probably catch a show, like which movie, whenever I can. So we'll
I
see.
Um, I'm not. I I haven't gone to the movies in a while. Um, I
it's
think the most recent one I went to was the new Avatar movie, the Blue People, not the Last Airbender.
mhm.
Oh
Um,
God.
That was
and
that was November.
that was a good one.
That
That
was
was
a
a
good
good one.
that was a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I didn't think they would make a second one. Honestly, I
I
thought it
didn't
was gonna be a one
I
and done.
I didn't think it was gonna make $2 billion.
Yeah, they had high
Shit.
hopes for that.
And no, I didn't think it was just gonna make nearly as much as the first one because the first one was a fluke, make as much money as it did.
Yeah.
I
The
didn't
first one was a true Avatar movie.
right. I didn't know that the sequel was gonna match the numbers. I just didn't see it happening, and then it happened, and it's like, oh wow. But
No, it was very slow opening, like in the beginning, remember? Like and
It
then
was
like
so
out of nowhere it
slow.
just shot up.
I almost
Yeah.
fell asleep. But it got better. It got better. I like the aspect of like there's tree people and water people, and we got to see like all the water people and how different they are. Um,
do you
hmm?
think that James Cameron had like a fever dream thinking of this plot, or does this like seem like it's a 20-year movie in the making?
It's a 20-year movie in the making for sure. Cause
Yeah,
he probably pulled some things from Avatar: The Last Airbender with the water tribe, the fire tribe. Come on now, you can't tell me that's not what he was thinking, or that's not what he pulled. You know,
I mean,
like
he could be very influenced. To me, I always thought of it as the Smurfs.
the Smurfs.
Yeah,
No, more or less, it's crap. It's like that one movie where Spirit has to find its body again, somewhat like that, and that's how basically it was in the beginning of Avatar One.
yeah, yeah.
So, but then after that, it became like a little elemental type, like type thing where there's different tribes with different elements or different things that they watch over. Like that's why I said Avatar.
Mm.
So,
I
you
don't,
know,
I don't, I don't want to be giving people my ponytail. I'd have like a ponytail chastity belt.
Mm. That's how they do they mate slash communicate and connect. Okay,
I'm not doing it. Leave my ponytail alone. That
it's like a Pacific Rim, right? Because like when the two minds connect.
oh yeah, the machine in what is it, kaiju? I don't know. Oh, that's the monsters.
That's the monsters.
the robot that they
The
use.
Jaegers. The
Jaegers.
Jaegers.
That's
Come
it.
on.
Hey, it's been a while, and I didn't even see the sequel.
Sequels ass cheeks.
Which is the one with Ron Perlman and Charlie Day? Is that the first one?
That's first one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
The second one is John Boyega, and yeah, it was alright.
Hmm. I think the best
Charlie
movie.
Day,
Go ahead.
Yeah, Charlie Day was in part two too as well.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
I'm looking
but he had a
forward to him playing Luigi.
Luigi. Let's go. I think that the movie's gonna be pretty good. What about you, peeps? The Super Mario movie.
It can either go super well or super bad, and
I think
um,
following.
I think it's gonna go bad.
You think it's
But
gonna go bad, but following Sonic's lead, you think that that's gonna go bad?
Sonic's
if
did a pretty good
they
job too.
bully, if okay, listen, Sonic was gonna be bad,
Because of the
until
character,
like
because of the character design.
yeah, the character design was so shitty that they got bullied to fucking fix it. And
Yeah,
so unless they get bullied for the Mario one, I don't see it
but the
doing
thing
well.
is, Mario's getting isekai'd. That's the whole point. He's literally getting isekai'd into that world. This is the origin story.
I can't see it being bad though. You got Jack Black playing Bowser. How can that go wrong?
I mean,
I
listen,
do not.
just because a
Do
turd
you
has
yield?
a shiny thing in it doesn't mean it's not a turd. Okay, it's a turd with a
Just
shiny
because it's
thing.
just because it's a gold turd doesn't mean it's not a turd.
Mm.
That, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what she's trying to say.
yeah. I can't English. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
It,
sorry. I
it,
get
it
tired.
it's okay.
No,
I
but the reason why I think it's gonna be good is because it's the same animation studio who makes Despicable Me and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and
I
those
hate
did pretty
those
well as
two
well.
movies. I
Listen,
hate
listen,
those two
you
movies.
you have no cinematic taste, okay?
I have great cinematic taste. I
No,
hated
no,
those
no,
two
so
no,
so
no.
did
movies.
Those movies were awesome.
you didn't like
Those were shitty
you
movies.
didn't like the Minions?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I got my
No.
eye on you, Flint Lockwood. You didn't like that?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So
No.
out of all those, my favorite was Despicable Me 3. But the only reason why I liked it so much is because the voice of Stan and Randy was the villain from South Park,
Mm-hmm.
Ray Parker.
Jeez.
He was so good in it. It was so funny. He was like a washed up 80s guy in the future. He was like a villain. Thought he was perfect. It was so good. If I recommend you watching any of them, watch that one. The rest of them are kind of like campy and for kids. But um I thought the Detective Pikachu people were on the lead for the Mario movie.
It's Illumination and something else.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I remember. But Detective Pikachu, you like that one, Peeps? That one's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I already
I
knew
liked
what was gonna
I liked
happen too.
Pikachu featuring Ryan Reynolds.
Right.
Yeah, but
Oh, excuse me,
I already
Ryan
knew what
Reynolds
happened too.
featuring Pikachu.
Yeah, because when I watched like the first probably 15 minutes of the movie, I was like, oh, this makes sense. I already know what happened. Go on, like
You knew that
I mean, that only happened with one movie for me, but for Detective Pikachu, I really liked it. It was cute.
um
I already knew that Pikachu was
was his death.
related to the heroine. Yeah,
Spoilers
that-
if you haven't watched it already.
It's way
it's
too
still like
it's
it's way too
yeah.
way past.
I mean, some people haven't watched it, so spoilers.
Um I personally didn't hate the movie. I liked it a lot. I thought that the fact that they had Bulbasaur just making cute little meat noises instead of saying his
Mhm,
name, I thought that was weird. Um, I like the adding of Pokemon that don't get much spotlight, like
mhm.
Ludicolo.
Yep.
Um, and what's the little cotton wisp Pokemon that was flying around? So I can't think of what that name is.
Dust plume.
Is that what it is?
There's another one.
No,
Can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you're right. There was a bunch of those. There's a lot of Pokemon in that just got love that never get love. Um, the main antagonist had a Flareon, which was awesome. Um,
Mhm.
I've never seen Flareon in anything, and they always give love to Eevee, and they never give love to some of the evolutions. I feel like Espeon and Umbreon get more love than any of them. Vaporeon gets love on the internet for the wrong reasons.
I mean, I like the evolutions designs for sure, but like in terms of which one sticks with me more is always Umbreon for sure,
Umbreon.
or and Glaceon.
Yeah, see, those ones don't get love either. The newest one, Glaceon and Leafeon. They got love when they came out. That was it.
I mean, there's too much evolutions. What do you want to do, man?
Um,
It was literally four: Eevee, Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon. That's it. It was four. Then two more was added, and then another one was added, and then another one was added. Like, come on, when's it gonna stop? You know?
I think
Never.
they actually have a rock and a steel one that they drew
See,
up, but they never put out.
see, when is it gonna end?
Not
Too
sure.
much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. You know what I mean?
Well, they are up to almost 1,000 Pokemon, or over 1,000 now.
Yeah, they're over
Yes,
like a lot, including was it Missingo? Yeah, Missingo.
the number.
Yeah.
And that
Uh,
watch thing from Red and Blue.
yeah. They're like, was it canon slash non-canon? Like, I don't know what the hell they're trying to do now.
Hmm.
But I stopped with the Pokemon for a while, so I can't play like I used to anymore.
I play Scarlet and Violet on stream. I didn't hate it.
I might do a 60 frames mod.
It was
It-
controversial.
Is it now?
Yeah, because they released it a little too early. It was buggy. Um,
Well, they still loved it regardless.
yeah, people did still love it. I think if anything, Pokemon isn't stopping anytime soon, and they're gonna
Hmm.
ride this wave for the next like 5 to 10 years.
But please add voice acting, man. Come on.
I know.
Come on.
But bye bye, Indo. Hope to see you soon, dude. Um, I think what's the most popular, like, it might be popular to you. What's the most popular thing that you partake in gaming wise here on Twitch? I
Hmm.
suppose for you, Neko, would be Call of Duty.
I don't think that's popular because it's in the spectrum, I guess you want to call it
It
that.
is in the
Because
spectrum.
it's like Apex is there, Warzone's there, Call of Duty,
Fortnite,
Call
Minecraft.
of, Fortnite, Minecraft. Is among that spectrum, but like not a lot of people want to watch it. The only people like that do watch it are like the ones that play with the streamer or just enjoy the streamer raging, or if the streamer is like a competitive player, or one of those, what's that word, grinders.
What about you, Peep? What's
Um,
what's the game that you partake in?
that
Elden Ring.
gets a lot of like traction
Yeah,
on Twitch.
yeah. It could be Overwatch. Could
Either Overwatch or Apex, honestly. Like FPS games usually do well on Twitch.
they do.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so and Overwatch is fairly new, and then Apex has a new season, so like people want to see gameplay, whether it be good or bad. Preferably good, but
So
um
which one are you more successful
I'd like to say Overwatch.
in? Overwatch.
I do much better in Overwatch than I do in Apex.
Who's your go-to characters?
So I usually play either tank or support, but recently I've been like leaning towards the support side. For support, I usually go with Moira or Mercy,
Hmm.
depending on my other healer. And for tanks, I've been really liking Ramatra, but my go-to has been Orisa lately because she has like a lot of new stuff and it's fun and I like throwing javelins at people.
Hmm.
It used to be Diva. I used to be a Diva main, but like Diva
Nerf
Diva's been
this.
boring lately.
I actually never played Overwatch when I watch people play it, and Mercy gets a lot of love. Um, I don't
So
know.
you don't play Overwatch, but you watch it.
Yeah,
Sus.
I'm Overwatch. I'm overwatching Overwatch. Um, a lot of streamers that I watch play it, and they're always like, "Oh, why don't you play?" And I'm like, um, is it cross?
Meh.
Is it cross-platform?
It's like Gundam Evolution. That's the point. That's literally what Overwatch is.
Hmm.
Because it's
It,
what's that word? A team competitive
right.
game.
Yeah, you have to wait at a gate, and as soon as you get out of the gate, things are
Yeah.
shooting at you.
Yeah. Was it TF2 is like that as well? I think. Or is it TF2 just like wild like pew pews? That's it.
I think so. Um. So, what do you think is the most overrated game that gets streamed on Twitch?
Valorant.
Uh,
Valorant?
Valorant.
No, not even a second she gave that.
It's Valorant because how do you explain it?
Like
Game
it's not a bad game, but it's just
League of
so
Legends and Valorant. This is the games that get over whatever crap
Yet
saturated.
those both have competitive team nature that have
Hmm.
like tourneys and stuff like that. I don't foresee myself ever playing games
And
like that
Fortnite.
in Fortnite.
Yeah, I think it's just those three. So it's Valorant, Fortnite, and League of Legends.
Fortnite gets cool expansions though, like
Yeah, but like
Dragon Ball Z.
remember how it was before? Before all that crazy, license partnerships and stuff.
Okay,
It was literally a gaming for like kids.
you build and shoot at each other.
Yeah, which was
Now you don't
it's
even
supposed to be like
build,
a tower defense kind of thingy,
right?
which is like
Mhm.
a wave thingy. But the battle royale aspects of the game blew up, and it was free to play, and became one of the most popular slash what's that word? Well done financially game because they do like multiple events slash updates every 2 weeks or so.
It did.
Rather than COD, you have to wait like fucking a month or two just to like the next season. That's why COD only survives because the gameplay and the game style.
It
You
did
know, it
make
only it,
it did make $200 million its first year.
yeah. So
It-
like this and Fortnite still continues to make more money because of the database and what it offers to the players.
mm.
Player
And
base.
they like, bring your childhood into Fortnite. Like with Dragon
Yeah,
Ball
and
Z and all
like
that
Dragon
stuff.
Ball, fucking Halo.
My Hero, like you wanna be Deku fucking with a blicky.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I,
And then,
Or Goku with a gun, like that is enticing, you know?
yeah,
So
I think Geralt of Rivia was one that kind of shocked me. Look at
yeah, that
this.
was the funniest shit ever. Yeah,
We
but
get
like, well, you know what's crazy too is when they do all this licensings and stuff, like, and they bring in like all these characters, it brings in other players to try out players who get like, oh, they got my Geralt, they got Doom guy, they got was it Thanos, like
yeah.
all these characters you could play as, and you just want to collect now. It's not even a game to like go around playing battle royale. It's for fun, but now you just want to collect all these legendary skins and all these limited time skins that comes out.
Was John Wick like one of the early ones, or was like
Yeah, there was like the generic character they give you.
yeah?
Yeah, because he has like a long hair and a beard. That's the first one that they gave you, and then the second version is actually Keanu Reeves himself. And then one of his emotes or animation is he smacks his chest and bullets fall off. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's
it was
a
based off I think
Matrix.
John Wick 2 or 3.
Oh, okay,
Can't remember. Yeah.
that's actually pretty. Do you guys like games like that that bring new audiences to gaming?
Yeah, because when we have more people to play with us with Call of Duty Mobile, I'm not gonna lie, I love all the anime skins, all the anime waifus that they have on it, but they can't even bring that to like the main PC or console end due to like what licensing, right? Or just like data or the fact that the character sticks out more than whatever. I don't really care. Just give me anime waifus and anime guns. That's all I want.
Hmm.
You know, I don't care.
anime waifus, anime guns.
Yeah,
Oh,
I enjoyed freaking Call of Duty Mobile, and I was tempted to literally spend money on it, but after I found out like the game is gacha related, I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. So you just literally spend thousands and thousands of dollars and not get the skin that you want, you know. And I watched somebody on YouTube literally do that. He spent literally I think $12,000. No, not 12,000. Sorry, $1,200, which is 1,200, and he still didn't get the legendary Uzi or the assault rifle that he wanted.
Ew,
And
putting that much
Yeah,
money
no,
into a
that's fucked
game.
up.
yeah,
It's kind of gross.
but I'm pretty sure he's like, what's that word? Uh, Affiliated with Call of Duty, so like
Oh,
they
okay.
pay him to do that. So
I get that, I guess.
Still
did
though,
you?
that's disheartening to see. Like you're spending your hard-earned money to not even
Get what you
get the
want.
skin that you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and like obviously the bundles that we get for the consoles and PCs, they're cool. Like I said, some of them hit, some of them miss, and the ones that always hit for me is always the anime ones, whether they're like flashy or not. And that's the one I want the most. I collected all the anime skins that you can in most of the Call of Duty games. Okay, and I
Mm,
still go back and play it here and there
I
when
guess
I have
so.
time.
I guess so. To get your value out of what you got.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I spent the most time that I spent on a Call of Duty game was I think about 2,000 hours. And that was me grinding ranked and everything too. I can't remember what game it was, but I had so much shit in that game. It was free to play. There was no bundles. There was no like, uh, what's that word? Loot boxes or anything like that. It was literally in-game currency, which was the COD credits, whatever. Not COD points. That's the one you pay for. And you kept grinding. I kept grinding. I got all the things in the game, the emblems, the fucking calling cards, the gun variants, the fucking skins, emotes, and all that shit. So I spent over 2,000 hours on that game. I was like, oh my god, the fuck did I do? I got no life, you know. But
Um, I was getting onto the topic of in 2020 we had Animal Crossing New Horizons, um, which pretty much during the pandemic, you couldn't get a Switch anywhere, and
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah,
it broke a lot of walls for gaming. It brought new audiences in, and then in 2021 they did it again with It Takes Two, which became
yeah.
like a very popular, couples game, like the couch co-op game. Um,
Isn't there another one like that called No Way Out or something like that?
right, right, but it just wasn't as popular.
Mm.
Um,
Because what Takes Two is more cutesy and more like
right,
visually appealing and
right,
fun.
right.
If that
It,
makes
it, it
sense.
did win Game of the Year.
Yeah.
I guess deservingly. And then last year we had Stray, which brought new audiences in, just because people play as a cat. Do you guys see anything like that happening this year? I don't foresee this year having one of those
Mm.
games.
Mhm.
Hi-Fi Rush was like that.
You think so?
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush was like literally no fucking what's that word? Uh Like no one talked about it. Like there was no advertisement, nothing. It just came and it took over. Like what's that game? Forspoken. Like it beat Forspoken in sales.
Right,
Uh,
right. I agree.
and a lot of people were really enjoying it. It was a brand new game. Was it beat style,
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
a
rhythm style game? So
rhythm fighter.
yeah,
You
and
don't get too many of those.
Yeah, you
so
don't.
literally brought in a lot of more people as well. Because people are like, oh, this is a fun game. You should try it out. Yada yada yada.
What was the shooting game last year that was a rhythm shooter?
The Metal Slinger or something like that? I can't remember. Or
It had
I
the
know, it was a red screen.
right. I think it had the word
Yeah.
metal in it, but I can't. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah. Did you guys play any of those games? The ones that like kind of brought people to the fold.
Um, I played It Takes Two off stream, but in terms of like Hi-Fi Rush or like Stray, it didn't really appeal to me, so I didn't play it. But like I liked watching other people play it, if that makes sense.
Right, right. I
Stray was the puzzle game and exploration. So
I
right.
hate puzzles.
I think that Stray also is like a template now for games going forward. You're going to see a lot more games like that. I know Lord of the Rings has one coming out, which is like the same concept as Stray.
You know what was a good game too? I can't remember. Was it Bug Snacks? That was actually a good game as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. That came out about 2 years
So
ago now.
yeah, yeah, and I think people should try that game out and play for themselves. It's really fun. The story is great, and I think they're gonna make a sequels or a DLC again. I can't remember.
It would be kind of late for DLC, don't you think?
People, they're making a DLC for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So,
Oh yeah. I seen that on YouTube.
so like you talk about late. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is very fucking old.
Yeah, like 2017.
Yeah,
And
and I'm getting Street Fighter 6 for sure because I wanna start getting back into like fighting games again.
Mm.
I know Peeps for sure like has what's that word Parsec, so I'll whoop her ass.
Yeah, with your cheating
Nah,
skills.
nah, nah,
but
nah, no, it's not cheating.
When you little cheater.
Because I eventually, like I said, I want to like have like a little community, no matter like who's there, who's not, where I could like openly open my parsec to them and let them join me on a one-on-one session, fighting games and stuff. Yeah, I just gotta trust them though. That's the point.
speaking of
Because
His mistake
eventually,
was trusting me.
speaking of fighting,
mm-hmm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
um, Jake Paul lost today. Or no,
Yay! He
wait,
finally,
no, yeah, yeah, he lost in a split decision. I wanted,
yay!
I wanted to look that up. I was like, oh wait a second, Jake Paul fought today.
I don't really keep up with YouTuber fighting and stuff like, but knowing that Jake Paul lost is satisfactory. Cause he was fighting like old retired dudes or people who are not trained, and he already had like months and months of training or years of training. I mean, so like obviously it's gonna be difficult unless that person gets one lucky punch. Then yeah,
He fought Tyson Fury's brother today,
Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. Yeah.
I'll probably watch it later. Ask my buddy if he has that app login.
Peep, what's your genre? Your go-to game to like stream? What's your comfy game?
Keep.
Comfy game.
Yeah,
Um,
what's like a lot of people play Stardew. That's comfy. So something on the lines of that.
if I want an easy game that's like super chill, super comfy, I do like Little Witch in the Woods. I do like that.
Little Witch in the
Like
Little Witch
if
in
I'm
the
in the mood for,
Woods.
yeah, when I'm in the mood for a comfy game like that.
I've never seen
Like
it
I have
played.
Stardew. Hmm?
I've never seen
She
Little
played
Witch.
a while.
It's been a
Uh,
while.
Yeah.
there's been a while back.
Because
Because there's
usually I
Little
like to
Witch
dress up
in
as
the
the witch.
Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Witch in the Woods and Little Witch Nobeta is one as well. It's a cute little game. And there's Potionomics, another one like that too. Like little
Hmm.
witch-esque type games. They're all indie games and they're pretty good. Like they don't get enough love or enough like attention.
Did you guys catch that Bayonetta prequel game?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that one looks fun.
Is that
it's
is that
it's very
co-op?
different. I don't think so.
Or you just control the
It,
beast?
it's like a flat over the head ish type, action.
Hmm.
That makes sense. So you play as younger what's her name, Cerise or whatever. I can't her name. What's her
And
fucking name?
neither can I.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, you play as her.
that does look pretty interesting. I watched Nintendo Direct. I watched State of Play. Nothing wowed me. Nothing's like getting my
Yeah.
wallet nervous.
The
Um,
Sony thingy was wow.
was it? It was a lot of Capcom.
Yeah. Capcom games come to Sony as well, but like for sure, like I said, Resident Evil 4 was the number one. Street Fighter, they waited thirst trapped, the players player base with Cammy. So you ready now?
Hmm.
Oh.
I remember seeing a game called I know Peep doesn't do scary. It's Splitterhead.
Hmm.
I wonder when that's coming out because that's the people that made the Medium. They made that game,
Oh, yeah, I love the Medium. Medium was actually interesting take on like puzzle slash horror.
right? And it took place like in the early '90s, which was like really cool.
And it's also in the Europe, or somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, yeah. All I know is like in the storyline, Clinton's president. Oh, we're in the Clinton registration. Yeah, administration. Can't think.
Hmm.
Head's very fuzzy. Um, I think also we should go on to this topic as well, because since it's kind of fresh. Um, so recently there was a Gamer Awards that nominated streamers. So it was like it's the Streamer Awards, and
Yeah.
they had a VTuber category, um, which is I guess it was all fan based voting. Um, you think that VTubers kind of deserve their own separate thing?
As streamers, or just as content creators, or
Yeah, I guess same. You could say both, because
not really,
you don't think
because
so,
we're all streamers, whether we're virtual or not. You know what I mean?
right?
PNG, VTubing, IRL, camera. We're all streamers. That's how I see it as.
Okay,
So, to split a group of individuals away from that thing is like saying, oh, they're not actually streamers. They just want to be little avatars. They're people pretending to be anime characters and stuff. But yeah, some of them do have a persona and like have a character that they play. But still, uh, I consider myself like just a regular streamer, not like a VTuber or anything like that.
okay. I see. What I was getting at is that VTubers kind of go the extra mile,
Yeah.
and we offer a little bit more than you'll get towards your regular streamer. Um,
Yeah, but we're also limited too because some of us don't show our face.
mhm,
Some of us can't go to like the meet and greets
right.
only through like a little virtual camera. Uh that in itself is it's a different subject, you know what I mean? But
Mm,
like uh but still we do what we can, we offer what we can, or we do a little bit better,
mm.
as streamers.
What's your take, Pete?
I agree with Neko somewhat in the sense that we are all streamers, whether it be with a camera or without. But um VTubers are a little different. Like we do a little bit more. We pay thousands of dollars for a model and do rigging and take on this persona. I feel like um we should at least have a category, not something completely separate, but a category.
And just like
So
best streamer, or best VTuber streamer.
yeah,
Yeah,
like there's streamers and then there's best VTuber streamer.
right.
Because
Um,
you're basically that, a virtual streamer.
right,
Best VTuber model design.
right, right,
No,
right.
that is subjective.
Yeah,
Well,
because
Because what's good to you could be absolute doodle caca for somebody else, and so
yeah,
on and so
and
forth. It just
And truth of
yeah,
the matter is, like, a majority of the fan base are usually like, horny bastards, degens.
yeah. So if you have boobas, they're gonna be like, yeah, I like that one.
um,
So
it's something that I like to see though, like just a VTuber award show. I wouldn't hate it, like its own separate thing. But
Mhm.
I'll agree with you. Maybe don't separate us too far from the pack.
Right.
But we're standing out. We got our own tag now. Um, Technology is always changing. All right. Neko says he's gonna take a break. We only have like 8 minutes left because I'm gonna wrap it up for 9 because people got stuff to do soon. Got his little be right back screen. I guess I'll let Peep take the floor for a little bit.
Okay.
I have other questions to ask before we wrap up. Um,
hmm
what is the future plans for Peep going into the next
Um,
couple months?
well, I'm gonna be going back to 3D. Like I as much as I love 2D, I miss being super expressive with my hands and the having access to things that 2D doesn't and that 3D does. So I've been working on my model. I'm re-debuting uh Peep 3.0 in March. And, I don't know. I'm hoping to do a lot more with her. It's weird.
We have a definite date on that.
Um with the re-debut, it'll be during my subathon, uh March 17th to the 20th.
All right.
So, yeah.
So you're gonna start. I think that's St. Patty's Day.
Mhm. We're going to start off strong. It's going to be a party.
Yeah, let me double check. It doesn't tell me. All right, let me type it in.
Plus I'm also I picked those days because one, I'll have the house to myself, and then it's also good to have the subathon since my 1 year was in January, but I didn't have time to properly uh celebrate it. So I don't know. Like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Hmm. Are you gonna make a trailer or something?
Uh I feel like in the light of in the spirit of VTubing, I should, but that's money, and I have none of that.
Uh,
So I'm
I
probably
mean, you
just
could learn how to do it slowly.
that too. But like, I don't know. I
it doesn't
think it's
take
just easier.
much. You gotta download some clips and
Yeah, that's gonna be a
sh-
lot of work to
show off
download clips.
Yeah.
show off what you
That's-
got coming, but don't show too much. Yeah,
So what, Peeps got a 3.0 design too, or what?
he's going back
Yes.
to 3D in March.
I've been saying
Mm.
it for a while, Neko.
And
People ask me, "What happened? Why are you 2D? Why are you 2D? Are you not? Are you 2D from now on?" I'm like, "No, I'm working on my model. I have a 3D model. She's looking real pretty, and we're gonna be back to 3D.
what are you gonna be
Like,
doing? Thirst trapping people?
what do you? No, no, what the heck?
That's what the Greek what was that word? Scab did. It was thirst trapping people.
Goodness, no, I'm not gonna be thirst trapping people. I
uh,
just want to be. I want to use my hands again. I'm more expressive with my hands. I'll be like flipping out and shit, shaking my hands, and my model will just do this.
is this a cap subathon?
Yes, because my parents come back on the 20th, so I'm hoping to be done by then.
Okay. And what's your goal?
Maybe my goal,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
There's usually a cap,
the
so
amount of
like
subs.
Mhm.
probably
Oh,
200, 300.
my goal would probably be 300 subs, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So
Right.
that's a stretch. So I'd just be happy with 75, to be quite honest with you.
I was
So
happy with 50.
There's gonna be a thirst trap of Pete.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I didn't say anything either.
oh goodness.
um, so I always found subathons to be a little bit intimidating because I don't like asking people for anything. Um,
Exactly. That's
uh,
why I wouldn't really do a donathon or a subathon. I just give what you can give, okay? Just-
or- my next guest actually is a real life doctor,
oh.
a pediatrician. He's not a streamer. It's my first non-streamer guest, and he'll probably plug something charity wise. So my next tender talk will be a charity tender talk, I suppose.
hmm
Um,
the gamer or cancer one is always the one I will support. So
I have no idea what he's gonna pitch my way.
Yeah, but was it GDQ and stuff? Like I always donate here and there, just anonymous.
That's nice of you. I see a lot of streamers that I consider people I admire on here pulling charities that I've never even heard of, um, and usually they all have good backing. So it should be interesting for me to try. Um, so we got Peep who's doing a debut. Neko, you have anything coming up?
Nah, just same old, same old. I'm just trying to find like a nice day where no one's bothering me. Like, hey, can you drop this off for your sister? Hey, can you take this to your grandma? Like, like those days where I could just sit down and stream like for 6+ hours or so. Like at least 4+ hours because I had to get my groove back and my streams back again because I just been busy renovating the kitchen, the garage. After I was done with the garage, I was doing odd jobs for the neighbors. And there's a bulletin board down the street from where I live, where I look around and call a certain numbers like, "Hey, you still need me to do this, or you still need someone to do this." And I stop by their place and help out. And whatever they give me, I just like use it for food, gas, or just some bills in general. So
Okay, so you're
as
you're
well.
you're you're taking care of like personal stuff going forward.
Yeah, because like I said, streaming doesn't really help me as much. But I mainly stream just to like, you know, keep people company. Like, hey, what's up? I'm playing this game. Give me some tips. You want to talk about your day? You talk about your day. Like, because I my streams are always about having fun. If you want to hear my experience, I'll give you my experience. If you want my advice, I'll give you advice. But the most important thing is always spreading love and positivity in the world because we need more of that.
Hmm.
Because there's too much hate and drama going on for no fucking reason. And I'd rather see people smile and be kind to each other rather than them. Oh, they're not a VTuber because they use a PNG. Oh, this person's hating because of that person's color and like, or they're saying this is phobic, blah blah blah. And then like, what the fuck? We need all that shit.
No,
Can't they just be a person? You know what I mean?
right.
Like,
I completely agree with you.
like,
Drama on here is something that I try to avoid at all costs, and I know it
mm-hmm.
happens, and it's sad to see, especially people that go through it. So
Yeah,
anybody who out there who's having a hard time, you'll get through it. Life is a very long trip. We just
yeah.
do the best we can. Um,
It's like a slow moving elevator. Just take the ride.
right. It is
There's
it
some stops along the way, but like
it is a bummer to see stuff on here that we do. Some of us do see, it, and it's a shame that that has to happen.
yeah, there's stuff that happens like on like you see it, and then there's stuff that happens behind the scenes, and you hear about it like what the fuck.
Yeah,
But there's nothing you can do besides lend an ear, tell them that everything's gonna be okay, and then be a good friend,
I suppose
or
so.
basically.
How does Peep handle that kind of situation? You just like get that away from me, or are you more hands on?
In terms of dealing with drama or hearing about drama? Because hearing about
Both.
drama, I don't mind hearing it. I like tea.
Okay, you love a
I
good
like
gossip.
hearing some tea. Give me that gossip.
Yeah.
But dealing with it, I don't like it. I
Right.
don't.
It
I'm
is it
here
like
to have fun. I'm here
is it
to
anxiety
mind my
ridden or
business.
like
What, to hear
like
it or to be dealing with it?
dealing with it? Like does it like your body tense up after like dealing with it, or just
No,
it's just
I
something
just
you
want to
just try
fight.
to avoid? Oh,
It makes
okay.
me angry.
It is violent.
It doesn't
Okay.
spike anxiety, it spikes rage, and
Okay.
I can't put my hands on folks. So it's more frustrating than
Yeah.
anything. Like, I feel like a lot of things would be handled if I could just punch you once, punch you in the face and be like, "Don't fucking do that again." Keep my name out of your mouth, like, but thankfully I've only had one situation where that happened where it was just anxiety ridden bullshit that didn't need to happen. And, karma came and bit them in the ass. So fuck them. But I'm sorry. I have to remember I'm not the one streaming. This is not my stream. I can just, I can't curse
they don't
crazily.
come in here anyways.
They don't come in here anymore. They're a piece of shit. They're dead. The people
They're dead
to me.
in
They're
Minecraft.
dead to me. So, um when it comes to, like, drama involving me, I don't fucking like it. I usually just try to, like, vibe and mind my black ass business. Um, but, hearing it, like, I like to hear it. It's like, "Oh, look at this cheese man.
Like,
Oh,
ooh, tell me
goodness, that's
more. Tell
crazy."
me
I
more.
knew that I like knowing that I was right about people. That's the main thing about drama for me. Like, if it's drama on someone that I necessarily don't like, and then people are like, "Yeah, no, they're a shitty person because X, Y, Z, and the third." I'm like, "Damn, my intuition was correct. I knew I didn't like him for some reason, you know?" So
And it's
that
always
type
like
of
so
drama
satisfying too when you
is
hear like they
yeah.
fuck up along the way.
But like drama that like the shit that you see on Twitter and all this extra stuff, I'm like, this is unnecessary. Like, don't you have something better to do?
Yeah,
Like
like instead of
I
instead of
hear
being
it and
an
I'm like, this is
SJW.
stupid. This is fucking stupid. But uh mm, I mean, I don't know. It varies, but like if
It
it's
varies.
personal drama, I don't like it. I don't like it around me. I don't like being a part of it.
Right.
But if it's other things, like I'm hearing it, I'm like, ooh, tell me the tea. Give me the tea. What's
I
this?
I don't seek I don't seek logic in the tea because that kind of gives me like a sided perspective. Like
No, I
I don't get to hear both sides of the story usually with that one. So that's why I don't.
yeah.
I
I
try to
usually
hear
wait to
both.
hear both, yeah, but like it's hard because one is not willing to talk about it, and the other one's like, "Oh, this person's such and such. I got the receipts," like. But then the other person won't say anything. Now, like, there's only one side to the story. You're not getting the full thing.
Well, because sometimes people don't wanna,
Yeah,
engage in that. So, like,
yeah. Some people can't handle that.
they'll let you have this image of them. They won't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
So, it just
That's
I
why
don't know.
that's why I tell people, like, believe what you wanna believe. If anything ever comes up about me, like, ever, like, "Oh, Neko's like this," or "Alex is like this," I'm like, "Believe whatever you wanna believe, because like, I I already showed you how I am as a person. I told, like, some people off stream, like, how I am and what I used to do and how I used to be, and it's, like, the real uncensored, non-scripted shit, like, "This is what I went through, this is what I did." Um, I talked about it on stream a few times, but, it's just it sucks. That's the environment I grew up in and what I had to deal with. So,
Right. Right. We all have our own lives that we like
yeah.
go through, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
everybody go through some shit, but, like, it's for me, like, as I tell everybody, like, you go through some shit, I go through some shit, but I'm here to listen to your problems, and hopefully, you know, I could sing to make you happy or play games to make you happy, whatever.
Right.
Just, like, talk to me and listen.
Is this the place to have that kind of romper room behavior? Not really.
Not
Um,
really, yeah.
um,
But, like, you know,
it still comes.
it
Nothing you could do about it. And I don't know. I think if anything, we all kind of handle ourselves pretty well.
yeah.
I've never brought on like a heat magnet on the show. I know heat magnets. I watch their streams. I don't partake in what they do, but um,
It's interesting, right? Like,
mm, if that's how you want to get clout and followers, I suppose so. But I just don't. It's not for me. Not something that I
mhm.
want to do. All right. What's in the upcoming week for both of you? What are you guys streaming?
Um, Probably continue more Miles Morales, but there was another game I wanted to play. I can't remember. It's on my desktop somewhere. Oh yeah, Potionomics I talked about earlier, and I think Wanted Dead. I can't remember. It came out recently.
Okay. Peep, I saw you streaming Catherine. How's that going?
I fucking hate Vincent. I hate him. 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 Oh my goodness.
The game's
I'm
good.
playing that again on Monday. So that's gonna be fun. Um on Tuesday, on Tuesdays we usually praise the sun. So we're gonna be playing some Elden Ring, uh trying our best in that game. And then I have a collab with the Whitish Fox on Friday. I don't know what game we're gonna be playing, but uh I'm sure it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. It's always a fun time with Fox. So
um,
I'm excited for Monday though.
is that
Oh god.
is that on Fox's channel?
Yeah, we're gonna be both streaming.
All right, can you
So
drop the link in the chat?
The
yeah,
the
of course.
chat or the dims?
No, do it
Oh,
in do it do it in chat.
Dinkerton is gonna beat. I mean, sorry, Dinkerton said Peep's gonna beat Elden Ring in one sitting. I don't know about
I
that,
wish.
Chief. When Peeps struggled against the Soldier of Godric, I don't know about that, Chief. That was an easy boss too.
Listen. Am not a good controller user. If it was mouse and keyboard, I would have been fine. Okay. I'm doing Elden Ring with a controller, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Things that are
It is.
easy for some folks are gonna be difficult for me, and some, it'll be fine. It'll be
I
fine.
think you changed the keybinds to how Dark Souls was, so it'll be easier for you, no?
I mean, yeah, but like the controller seems a little bit.
It's way
It's
easier on the
all
controller. I'm not
compact.
gonna lie.
Yeah, it's all compact. So like, it's just I have to get used to uh the right the right joystick, because for the camera angles, I'm really good with the mouse for that, and then with the right joystick, you have to like flick it a certain way and move it, and I'm not good with that. Like it doesn't come second nature to me, so it's gonna be a little difficult, but I think it'll be fun.
You'll get used to it eventually.
Alrighty. Since we're kind of like getting close on time, I think this is a good wrap up spot.
hmm
Do you guys have a suggestion for rating?
Ooh, who's live right now?
Uh,
Merp is live.
Nep.
Merp's doing art. The Nep's live too. Neko Mark II's live. Umbra's live. Mossman of the Moss is live.
I have
Tender's live.
I have Pakamune, Hills, Alien Booster, and I have Naps too.
Either or, just flip a coin. That's what I
We
would
could
do.
do Nap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Nep,
could.
Nep.
Nep don't know me, so that would be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
introduction. Alien meets
fun
potted
interview.
plant person.
But yeah, what that? Try to get the spelling right. That would make me mad if I rated us out to the wrong place.
Nepotes. I mean, you could cancel it because you see her picture anyways.
I
Which
rated
is,
I rated Kayla recently, and I spelled it wrong.
oh my gosh. Did you not look at the picture before you raid?
Now there's too many R's.
Yeah, I think
Caleb Burr.
that that happens. That happens. I don't blame you.
Oh my god, there's a Joe Swanson live 2D motto. I gotta find it.
I wonder what they're doing.
I used to be able to
Yep.
do the Joe's voice from
She's
Family
putting
Guy.
googly eyes on her on her VR headset. I love
Why?
that. Why not? That's fun.
Why?
That's exciting.
Are we gonna be able to see it? You know, like her with the VR
I think
in
she's
the
got it on like a real camera. So, but no, we're not gonna be able to see the guys. um,
Jeez, Luis.
but I want to thank you guys for coming on.
No worries, no
Let's
worries.
just do hi. That's the raid message. Hi.
You are being abducted.
you're
Raid.
you're being abducted.
Yeah, raid.
Oh,
Hit in
geez.
with emotes.
um, it just used the.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. I loved it. Thank
Uh,
you.
I mean, I wish I would have woken up in the right time. I don't know
No
what
worries.
happened there. I even had the whole like something stealing my airwaves. Well, not my airwaves, my breathing. I had that whole thing happen to me. It was kind of scary.
Just copy and paste that message right there. You don't have the emotes like me.
I like it because it has a little alien, and Tender's
Yeah,
an alien.
Thank you.
you should save that and use it as like an exclamation point raid message.
I should. Stream Elements messing up. All right.
Yeah,
All right, guys, that's a wrap.
no worries.
Thank you.